important thing for this garden makeover, the plants. I did buy some of the plants for my backyard makeover from a big flower shop, but I also wanted to make sure to shop local. So the ones that I'm showing today, I bought locally. And the first thing that I bought was this gigantic set of French lavender. I love lavender. It is just such an amazing smell. You can do so many things with it by drying it and bringing it in your home. You can burn it in a bundle. You can make syrups, and also importantly, it wards off mosquitoes. So I'm gonna plant this probably near my front door so that hopefully there's not that many mosquitoes, but it's lovely. I did get smaller bushes of lavender, but I really like that big pot. I lost the little plant info card for this beauty, but if I can remember the name of it, or if I can find out the name, I'll make sure to include it. But I love it. It looks like a succulent. It's trailing. It has these beautiful pink flowers, and I believe that this was a partial sun, so I'll make sure to keep that in mind when planting it. The next two things I got look very similar. This is lavender. This is something called Sweet Romance. I'm almost wondering if this is part of the lavender family, but they both smelled amazing. Like I said, I'm a big fan of lavender, and this one also reminds me of lavender. It's going to be a pretty purple blooming flower, so I had to get these two. This flower looked very whimsical to me. It's called a Carolee Petite Pink, but it just reminds me of something from a storybook, so I had to get this as well. I believe that this was in the succulent section, but it's a full sun sort of wandering plant called Dorotheanus, something like that, but again, just beautiful and simple. Again, to keep mosquitoes at bay, I picked up some lemon balm, which again has a smell that supposedly mosquitoes don't like. I also picked up some sage. Again, I love herbs. I already have rosemary and thyme, then lavender as well, if you count that, and so I thought sage was necessary. And then last but not least, I also picked up this marigold, which is very good to plant inside other little mixtures. I know you're supposed to plant this with tomatoes or basil or anything that creatures might want to nibble on. And so I got this as well, and I can break it apart into 6 little plants. I'm sure I'm going to need or want more plants as this spring summer season goes on, but I think with what I've already purchased and what I've just shown, I have a pretty good foundation to my fairy garden. I've also been DIYing a lot, so I bought this ceramic gnome from Michael's, and then I painted it, and then I sealed it with an outdoor sealant, and it's been a couple of weeks and he's held up, and I just think he's so cute, so he'll also go in my garden. I've been seeing a lot of signs on Pinterest that people put in their backyard, and so I knew I wanted to make my own. So I went to Michael's and just got a plain wood stake and then this little wood log. And I painted it. I did maroon and stripes, and then I have it saying expect magic, and then a little spiral on the back. Again, I sealed it. It's kind of dusty because it's already been outside and it's been holding up, so I'm really excited to put this in the ground. And then I made another one. This one is a lot bigger, and it says apothecary garden. I just think it's so cute. Again, just wood glue, basic paint, and then a sealant. I hope that it holds together. I've made book bricks in the past, and I can show that later in this video, but with the sealant I've used on the book bricks, they've held up, and it's been a year, so I'm hoping this does as well. But I just think this is so cute and witchy, and obviously I'm not the best artist in the world. It's very simple, but it's so cute, and hopefully it adds something really adorable to my garden this year. So I went to Home Goods and I found a lot of cute things. And the first 2 things were these bird houses. They look very whimsical, and I think they'll be perfect. I have a lot of shepherd's hook in my backyard. I'm going to hang them up and hopefully get some cute birdie visitors. Since I want to have a fairy garden this year, I obviously needed a fairy. And there are so many of these statues, but I thought this one was the cutest. I was going to say I'm sorry if you can hear the birds, but I think that's perfect. So I'm not sorry, and they're very happy, and it's making me happy. The next things that I found were these really adorable gnome homes or cottages. This is exactly what I want my future house to look like someday, and I believe they're both also lights. And I got these at Home Goods as well, and I'm just really excited to either put them on my porch or maybe on a table in my backyard. I thought these were super cute. The next two things I got are my favorite for sentimental reasons. I really love frogs and my boyfriend really loves turtles, and it's sort of a running gag in our house to have one frog item, one turtle item, whether it's mugs or t-shirts that sort of represent us. So when I saw these at, I believe, TJ Maxx, I had to get them, and they'll be adorable little guardians in our garden. Another thing I bought was this seashell wind chime. I have a lot of shells like this hanging in my house, and so I thought it would be perfect for outside because they make really pretty sounds. My neighbor started mowing, so hopefully you can still hear me, but at TJ Maxx I also picked up this garden kneeling pad, and it came with 2 packs of these really cute strawberry gloves. I could use any sort of gloves while gardening, but this is just so cute and something that I know I can keep forever. A lot of these pieces are high quality items, and that's why I was okay with purchasing them new. Another thing I got was this mushroom mat at Joann's. It was originally $20, and I think I got it for about $3, and that is just such a good deal that I couldn't pass it up. My heart is breaking for Joann's, but while it's still in business, I'm going to support them, especially because everything is ridiculously marked down. But I am very sad. They always have the best Halloween decor, way better than Michael's in my opinion, and so that is what I'm going to miss them most for. The last things I got were these garden identifiers. I have one that says mint, sage, basil, cilantro, and dill, and I thought that that would be very cute. Also from Joann's, I think these were less than $1 each, so again, I couldn't really pass them up.
Lately I've been having dreams where I'm living in the clouds, searching for a place worth hiding, wherever my mind allows. Most of the time it's dark and stormy, and I can't see much around, but I'm thankful when it's raining, treating the blankets of vapor like solid ground. Hopeful that my dreams mean nothing, and I can still be here with you, looking toward a future where I'm imagining something new. Most of the time it's dark and stormy, and I can't see much around, but I'm thankful